Dzień dobry! I'm Max from Canada.
I'm Suchi from Thailand.
Welcome to our channel. Our first time ever reacting to Poznan. It's a Polish city. Thank you, Samuel and Audrey, for the amazing video. Let's get started.
Let's go.
Eager to explore Poznan, our first stop of the day was the Old Market Square, which is a sight to behold. As soon as we turned the street from our apartment, we were greeted with the Old Town Hall, which was so grand, at first I thought it was a church. The top attraction here is a row of buildings known as the merchant houses. They stand shoulder to shoulder and are painted in different patterns, adding a bright...
Is it a hotel?
This looks like a painting. This is unbelievable. Look at the color. All different color. Not a single color is the same.
splash of color to the town.
You don't say?
So we're just looking at these beautiful painted houses with Sam. Which one would you want to move into? Choose a color.
I thought blue at first.
Which one do you like the most? My favorite color is red, but I think the green because it's larger.
I don't know. I feel like I like the gray with the chart, the text in front.
That's blue.
Wait, it's gray.
That's blue.
It's gray. Guys.
It's gray? The one that says chart on it?
Oh,
It's gray?
it's gray.
If it's gray, what color is the one on the right then?
It's brown.
Are you okay? Okay, it looked blue to me. Like darker blue. Okay, anyway.
But then I was looking a little more closely,
Wait,
and
a
the green looks the
pink.
biggest.
You like
so
pink
I
then?
thought blue at
I go
first,
for
but then I
pink.
was looking
Pink?
Yeah,
Okay.
this one.
Okay.
a little more closely, and the green looks the biggest. So
Ah.
biggest is best. Let's go with green. The fourth one to the left.
I would choose the pink one right next to it. So maybe we can be neighbors. We can have our own houses.
Why not, right?
It's guy and girl.
Oh! Oh!
Already, we're going in for food.
Always happiest with a slice of cake in front
Yeah.
of me.
Oh.
You know what? We tried visiting the church and the castle. Those are in the neighborhood, and neither of them are open for another half hour.
This almost looks like a tiramisu a little bit. That we
Yeah.
love eating in Canada.
So we figured perfect excuse to have coffee
Yeah.
and cake.
11 a.m. on the weekends, guys.
11
for
a.m. That's
those
when it
things.
opens.
Cake.
In the meantime, a cappuccino, and this cake is called. It's called Kostka Biscotto, and it looks
Get this.
great. Look at all these layers. Oh my gosh.
Has a lot of layers.
A lot of cream.
A lot of cream. Is it
Oh
tasty?
my goodness, and white chocolate.
Sweet? That looks like
That's good.
that looks like beyond decadent.
So I was definitely a little bit greedy with that huge piece of cake. I couldn't even finish the whole thing because I had already had breakfast. But good news is it's already 11. The castle should be open, so we're heading over now.
Whoa! It looked new. But then she's gonna tell us that it's like 200 years old or something.
So we made it to the top of the tower. We basically just took the elevator to the 6th floor, and then we only had to climb one story. So that was pretty easy.
Really? You're telling everyone that you're lazy at home? You're gonna climb the stair?
When sometimes you go travel, you don't want to be tired, right? You need to save your energy. If you have
I'm
something
kidding.
better, just take it.
I'm just kidding.
No hundreds of steps to contend with,
Lazy on our part, but oh well.
and the views are pretty cool.
The views are
See? That guy just said what I said. Oh, you're lazy, but oh well. Something like this.
incredible. The royal castle dates back to 1249. Though
See?
if you think it
800 years old. That's what I just said. I said it looks so pretty, but they probably renovate, kind of. The royal castle.
looks rather new, that's because it was mostly destroyed during World War II and it had to be rebuilt. After paying for our tickets, we made a beeline straight for the tower to enjoy some views of Poznan.
So just one piece of advice for any photographers out there, I think it's best if you visit in the afternoon because the old town is actually backlit. I mean, the views are cool, but if you want those amazing like postcard shots,
Exactly.
it'll look better in the
Come
afternoon.
in the afternoon for sure.
After visiting the castle, we did some wandering around the old town and ended up at the former Jesuit.
The flower on the window?
True.
Like a little place for the flower. It's really European.
Yeah,
It's
this
really
is what
nice.
I want.
Wandering around the old town and ended up at the former Jesuit college. This is where young people were educated in theology and philosophy. Today the college houses the city council, so we couldn't really tour the place, but they do have a nice courtyard and a cafe for visitors. So we somehow made it to the former Jesuits college by accident. We wanted to visit this place and just by chance we wandered in here.
These kind of happy accidents don't usually happen very often. Normally it's more like the opposite. We're trying to find somewhere and we're like,
And it's closed
yeah,
or we
it's
can't
closed
find
or
it.
we're lost or whatever, but we found this, yeah, by basically a happy accident.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful building. I love the colors.
Yeah.
Pink, lots of pink.
We were discussing like where did it remind us of, and we just remembered that like kind of in the downtown area of Salta, Argentina. There's it looks very similar.
Can't remember if it's a church or a monastery, but like same styles or similar styles,
Very
same
similar
colors.
style. Another thing to do in Poznan is visit Fara Poznanska,
Oh
a
my
beautiful
goodness.
Baroque church located right next to the.
So pretty, huh?
Look at it, look at it.
Do in Poznan is visit Fara Poznanska, a beautiful.
Wow.
Gold.
Ah, because there's gold. Okay.
No, but it's pretty.
I know.
Everything.
I know it's pretty.
Baroque church located right next to the former Jesuit college. We arrived just as they were setting up for the weekly concert, so we sat down for a bit of music.
Oh, you can talk German.
From there, we walked west of the old town, where things have more of a modern look. We saw Fontana Wolności, had a quick peek inside the imperial castle, and we also discovered that Polish people
What?
Imperial Castle.
Oh, you're impressed by what she's saying? I thought you saw something. But
This one also cute.
yeah, it's weird.
had a quick peek inside the imperial castle, and we also discovered that Polish people have a big love for ice cream.
Oh!
I've never seen quite a line like that for ice cream.
Oh yeah.
That is
Oh, yeah.
a line that's going strong.
And this is our second time walking
Yeah.
past this line, and it hasn't changed.
It's
Just
actually-
more
It's
people.
gone longer, and
Yeah.
I wasn't so tired.
Please tell us if it's that good, okay? Sometimes they have Michelin star restaurant in Thailand or in other country, and you go there and it's as good as a good street food, you know? So it doesn't mean
If you're in
anything.
need of a
sometimes.
siesta at the moment, I would go stand in line and see what all the fuss is about.
Yeah, it must be good. Later Googled Kolarova and discovered that it's the best ice cream shop in Poznan, so maybe we should have stood in line.
Look at that.
All right, so we had a little nap after that long morning of
Yeah.
sightseeing, but round two.
Siesta's over, and we're off exploring Cathedral Island. And then I think we're just gonna wander around, maybe go check out. There's a lake nearby here as well, so some relaxing stuff this afternoon.
Let's go. All right, so we just finished visiting the Cathedral of St. Peter and Paul here on Cathedral Island. It wasn't quite as impressive as some of the churches we've seen in the old town, but it was still pretty cool to visit. And this is on the way to Lake Malta, so we're gonna hit that up next.
After visiting Cathedral Island, we went past Shrodka, which is a really cool neighborhood with lots
Whoa,
of street art.
nice.
We then had a little break by Lake Malta, which looked to be a popular weekend spot.
Wow.
Okay, so we made it to Lake Malta and we're just relaxing in the shade on a grassy patch.
Yeah, it surprisingly got really hot this afternoon.
Yes, it's so humid for
So-
24 degrees. Oh my gosh.
We're seeking out shade, and we noticed some people doing what looked like some pretty crazy wakeboarding.
Yeah, in the lake.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're seeing lots of families, like lots of young couples. There's live music and different activities. So a pretty cool place on our weekend.
Yeah, also just tons of people exercising as well. So it is busy, and for good reason.
Oh.
What do you think?
Nothing. I thought it was anything else.
We?
What?
That's so small.
We've arrived at Container Art Activator.
Oh.
Are you ready to enter the activator?
To be activated in the activator.
Okay. Another cool thing to do in Poznan is to visit Container Art, which is part urban beach, outdoor bar, art space, children's playground, food cart central, and herb and spice garden. This was an
Whoa.
unexpected find, and it was really nice to see people of all ages enjoying this space. So we are currently visiting the Friedrich Chopin Park, which is directly behind the Jesuit college, which we
Oh.
visited a few days ago.
Is that where Frédéric Chopin lived or used to live?
On a rainy afternoon, we paid a quick visit to Poznan's Archaeological Museum. Admittedly, it's mostly geared towards children.
What is it?
Paid a quick visit to Poznan's art.
Wait, is
What?
that real?
What is real?
On his crown.
Oh, gold again?
It's also like some gem, right? There's a lot of like gemstone, thing like that. Oh my god.
So G wanted to be an archaeologist when she was young. That was to find things like this. Find treasure.
I want it. Oh my god, is it real?
Archaeological Museum. Admittedly, it's mostly geared towards children, but it was a fun way to stay dry.
Museum visit over.
Over. So to finish off here in Poznan, we're gonna do what is considered to be our favorite four-letter word here in Poland. And normally four-letter words are dirty swear words, but not this time. This is lodi, this is ice cream. We are going for ice cream in Poland. Seriously guys, it's awesome.
And also, this is the only Polish word we know.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Mmm.
This is melting.
What flavor did you get?
This is so good. Raspberry.
Isn't it good? I got peach.
Natural raspberries for sure. You can see the seeds, and this tastes like the raspberries that you see when I was little. My parents' property in Argentina, out in the country. It tastes like those raspberries. I'm like, wow.
So I'm also going for something refreshing. Peach.
Peach.
That's good.
We didn't do ice cream cheers.
Ice cream cheers. Boop, boop. No, I have a bit of yours on mine. Anyway, so that is basically a wrap from Poznan, Poland. We had a really good time here. Just a kind of a cool place to hang out for a while. There was enough to do. We liked the vibe of the city.
I'm curious, 24 degrees, because sometimes I'm cold here.
It's winter in Thailand, but it's great temperature. It's perfect.
Yeah.
People told us that in Poland, it's never too cold, but it's never crazy hot too. It's like very perfect.
Because some area, right, even like the temperature is really, really good, but the sun is so strong and there's no wind, and it also create like some heat to things like that. Like it's also hot. So I'm curious.
People
how
even
good is that?
even told us that due to climate change, there's a lot of cities in Poland that used to snow that don't snow anymore.
Aww.
I know you wanted to see snow, but we can always go to Zakopane for the snow.